First up, though, 7 stories. Here comes 7 stories. It's courtesy Jerry Thomas, and it's the name of a play. Take it away, Jerry.
The 5th production of the London Community Players presents an extraordinary black comedy of great heights. 7 stories, to be exact. It's a fast-paced, sophisticated, and hilarious tale revolving around the distractions facing a man contemplating suicide on a 12th-story building ledge.
People who shut themselves off from the rest of the world.
Good God, I wasn't accusing you of anything.
He chooses to look before he leaps and meets with bewilderment the many dysfunctional strangers in this building.
Of course I am. I don't even know.
There was a tone of accusation in your voice. You have to admit it.
I think you're just being paranoid.
It's no wonder he cannot decide whether or not to
Why would
jump.
you say that? You don't know anything about paranoia. What experience do you have in that field, defendant?
Builder's character types, such as Misha Ribolov's mock psychiatrist Leonard, pisses off modern religion with high-strung fashion.
About paranoia.
Implying that I'm paranoid.
Not at all.
By inference, saying that you don't know anything about it, inferring that I know a great deal.
You said so yourself.
I did not.
You indicated as much.
This is a trap. You're trying to trap me into something, aren't you? You think I'm insane, that I've completely lost my grip on reality, and that's where you're wrong. Oh, I happen to be painfully cognizant of the world around me. I might be going deaf, but I'm not blind. I'm a qualified professional, and I'm trained to keep my eyes wide open.
Am I forgiven then?
You must stop questioning my stylistic perceptions.
I don't.
Even more high-strung is Donald Dean as Mike, a man who treats interior decorating with a passionate quest.
Dissociate yourself from your emotions a little, and finally come to terms with style.
I'm trying, Michael. I'm really trying.
And you just can't go asking any idiot off the street what he thinks.
Well, he looked like he might be objective.
But what does he know about the physiological capacities? What does he know about black, about white? What does he know about anything at all, for that matter? He's nothing but an animal in an animal world. Look at the way he's dressed. Can you seriously take his word for anything?
Well, you don't even know me.
Well, no, I don't. Neither would I.
If you don't know me, how do you know if I'm an idiot? What if I said you were an idiot?
You'd be an idiot for saying it. Now, let's discuss this green thing for a moment. I'm not entirely adverse, but you must remember that unlike nature, where it's so pervasively vital, green takes on the role of defensiveness and obstinacy. It has its devious side.
But don't you think it reflects my character?
The character of the color depends entirely on the colors around it. You can't take a color out of context.
Just how is it that you can call me an idiot, but if I call you an idiot, then I'm an idiot for saying it?
Do you mind? Who is this man?
I suppose. He's a neighbor. Are you a neighbor?
No. And there's nothing wrong with the way I'm dressed either.
Nobody said there was. I don't make value judgments. I'm not a fascist.
Michael never makes value judgments.
I didn't say you were a fascist.
He's just being sensitive, aren't you, Michael?
I'm not being sensitive. I am sensitive.
Of course you are.
I merely took exception to your sweeping generalizations about me and about the world at large. After all, you said I was nothing but an animal in an animal world.
I can't deal with this job.
Of course.
So over the top is Dean that it's little surprising that Sandra Halko, as the woman he is supposed to be advising, ends up consoling him. As for the man on the ledge, does he or doesn't he?
What are they?
You'll have to see the play for yourself.
There's nothing wrong with me, nothing psychiatric. I really don't have any of the necessary symptoms.
Then you'll want to take a couple of these first before you take a couple of those. Otherwise, there's no reason to take any of those. These ones pick you up and those ones bring you down. So it's really better if you take them both at the same time. That'll keep you more or less balanced until I get back from the booby hatch.
Over the course of rehearsals and performances, cast members develop a closeness with each other as a family. During the early stages of the development of this production, David Service, who was the original man on the ledge, passed away suddenly. In the 2 weeks of production, he brought an insight, understanding, and a sense of humor to a play that is itself about life and death and the choices offered to us along the way. David's imprint is forever stamped on this production, and because of this, the show is dedicated to him. Thanks to David, we have been reminded that the greatest legacy you can leave behind is to touch another life. Thank you, David. You will be missed. Jerry Thomas for Plugged In.